Muy buenas gente, bienvenidos a Tela de Vicio, al capítulo número 29 de The Witcher Blood and Wine. Y aquí seguimos con Siana. A ver, un segundo porque tengo que reparar el arma. ¿Dónde teníamos para reparar? Ah, es en los objetos, perdón. Aquí. Vale, y teníamos por un lado que ir a la casa de la oca, que es una misión secundaria, y la principal, que es planta las habichuelas que ya hemos recogido. Vamos a hacer esta primero porque si no la vamos a perder. Si hacemos la principal, pues si salimos del escenario la vamos a perder. Así que nada, vamos a ver esta misión de oca a oca. Vamos a la casa de la oca. Aquí sigue este en calzones. El emperador. Madre mía, está muy loco. No creo que esté muy lejos. Voy a correr un poco. Aquí está la casa de la oca. Habíamos pasado antes y estaba cerrado. A ver si ahora... Ah, mira, aquí hay plumas.
A feather broken. It was a fight. A feather broken.
Vale.
It was a fight.
Seguimos entonces por aquí. Investigando un poco. Las plumas.
Goose feathers. Must have been flapping its wings. Or did it just get plucked?
Joder, pues sí. Por todas las plumas que hay va a aparecer la boca desplumada. Tengo la armadura rota. Epa, punta para otro lado. Me quedan pocos. Ya está. Vamos a reparar la armadura. Esto es para armas. Sí. Esto también. Y eso también. No tengo para armaduras reparaciones. Pues tengo un problema. Bueno, en cuanto salgamos de aquí, de esta zona, a ver si encontramos a la oca desplumada.
Hey, there, in the trees. Some kind of camp?
Sí, y hay enemigos. A ver. Tengo alguna poción. No puedo... Sí. Vale, entonces ahora... voy a aplicar esta poción. Y seguimos. ¿Por qué los enanos nos están atacando?
You mean to cross the barbarous Barbarossa? Not on your life!
Bueno, dos menos, si Ana no estás haciendo nada, ¿eh?
But why keep her in a cage? Eggs from free-range birds are so much better. Oh well, where's the key?
Bueno, ahí tienen encerrada la
Here it is. Got it.
boca. Vamos a ver por qué la tienen encerrada.
Good thing you posted that notice. Never would have found you otherwise.
Toma huevo.
Oh look, she laid a golden egg for you.
If only all my employers were that generous.
Hola,
Did you
huevo
really
dorado.
travel all the way here for a contract?
Nature of the job.
I don't believe it. You must have had another reason.
Well, spent a few idyllic months in Beauclair some time past. Part of me wanted to come back, I think.
Oh yes. Visit Toussaint once and will always long to return.
Bueno, vamos a entonces ahora ya a plantar las habichuelas. Porque aquí ya no tenemos mucho más que hacer. Aquí está el lobo feroz. Y esos que
Four
hacen...
animals stacked atop each other. What was the tale called again?
The musicians of Blaviken. Huh. You've some link to the town as well, don't you?
But my tale's not much like this one.
Oh, Geralt, Geralt. Call me.
Sí. O sea, me imaginaba que iba a pasar eso. Bueno. Vamos a seguir el caminito que nos marca. A llegar a la zona de las habichuelas. No sé si estaremos dando un rodeo. Yo voy a atravesar. Aquí entre las setas y todo esto. Ya está. Ahí, vamos a plantar las habichuelas.
Wait!
Why?
The stalk will sprout abruptly. Very abruptly. We must be careful. All right, toss them!
Coño. Corre, corre. Era coña.
Something's always gotta go wrong.
Toma. La otra se la tenía que llevar.
The home stretch.
Incredible.
Sí. Parece caer Morden.
Admire the view later. First, we must deal with him.
Tengo que luchar con este con la armadura rota. Vale.
Gigante de las nubes.
For a fairy tale creature, that was one tough son of a wench.
I told you this land had gone ape mad, though I did not expect it to be so severe.
Can't help thinking you might have done that on purpose.
Why ever would I have?
To get rid of your guard, your captor. Getting close to the exit at this point. Probably think you don't need me anymore.
Well, you're wrong. You still stand to be quite useful to me.
A ver, ¿cómo?
That's so? How? Plan to use me like you did Deadloff?
No, I need you for a purpose far simpler. Well, don't just stand there and stare. I need a man, Geralt, and I'm not afraid to say it. I have no idea what awaits me once we leave this place. Treat it as my last wish.
Está echando los tejos. Llevas mucho tiempo, ya sabes, Geralt. Así que, ¿qué demonios? Aunque sabía yo. Esta te engaña más de lo que te esperabas. Ah, pues no. Sí que hay manduca. Se quitan el polvo.
Just gonna go our separate ways? No parting words?
Did you wish to tell me something?
Actually, that'd probably be best.
Oh my. No woman's ever treated you this way.
Not that I recall, no.
In that case, at last you felt what so many women in this world feel at times.
Nah, vámonos.
Think it might be time to get out of here.
I couldn't agree more. Come. The exit's this way.
Bueno, voy a recoger.
Will-o'-the-wisp. I think it's got something to show us.
Careful. It's not to be trusted.
Just curious. Why do you want the heart of Toussaint and the ducal wine?
They were my right. My due.
Doubt we would have figured you out if you hadn't tried to get them. Know that, don't you?
I do. And I regret nothing. One lives but once. Here, we need but jump into the well. You first.
Que saltar el pozo. Joder, pues venga, pues vamos. Esta música no me gusta. Están cargando toda la ciudad.
Portals in a fountain? Not terribly practical.
It was a secret passage. Henriette and I would use it to...
hide from your governess, which luckily she noted down in her diary, thus I knew where to await you. Never mind that. Has the young lady agreed to help clean up the mess she's made?
She has. And stop treating me as if I were a child.
Would you prefer I treated you like the lying manipulator you are?
¿Con quién me voy? Voy a hacer de neutral, que es lo que hace siempre Geralt.
Calm down, both of you.
But
No buts. Let's go. Really want to be done with this. Nice place.
Isn't it? Offers a lovely view of the valley. On a clear day, you can see the outlines of Duntine.
Ojalá no se ve ni un carajo.
is it, though? A ruin like any other, I think.
So sensitive. So aware. Honestly, what did Detlef ever see in you?
Perhaps he'll tell you himself.
You nervous?
Mm-hmm. It's always a bit nerve-wracking meeting an ex. Especially so when said ex is a vampire.
I doubt he'll be in the mood for jests.
I know.
May I be honest? Yes, I'm nervous. I really would prefer just to run off. I gave my word I would help, I know. But how much is that worth? Yet I owe him this meeting. And that is that.
Pues vamos a prepararnos.
Let's get ready. Detlef will be here any moment now.
Sienna, I have a question I must ask you. Did you truly feign it all? That which bound us was a ruse?
Detlef, it's not that simple.
Oh no, it's very simple. You either deceived me or not. In forgiving you, I grieve. For now, we must part.
What? But how?
Bueno, una vuelta aquí.
The ribbon.
Ha! Seems I've been fooled again. She will pay for this, sooner or later. She will pay! You never should have meddled, Witcher.
A ver, que yo no tengo la culpa. ¿Seguro que te quieres meter, Geralt? Madre mía. Aquí con Queen. Se va a cargar a... No tienes nada que hacer, ¿qué era?
I want you just the last. You tricked me. Both of you.
Didn't plan any of it.
Silence.
No tienes nada que hacer. Es imposible que lo haga. Vale, te la paz. Madre mía.
If you acknowledge any gods, start praying now.
Hostia, me ha matado de un golpe. A ver qué hacemos. A ver. Aceite para vampiros. Bueno, seguiremos intentándolo.
I want you just the last. You tricked me. Both of you.
Didn't plan any of it.
Silence.
How you like that silver?
Ya le diréis, a ver qué hago. Voy a bajar la dificultad, no me gusta la idea, pero... Voy a poner en esta dificultad. Vamos a ver.
I want you just the last. You tricked me. Both of you!
Didn't plan for it.
Silence! If you acknowledge any gods, start praying now.
No sé, algo estoy haciendo mal. Algo estoy haciendo mal. Vamos a intentar una vez más, con paciencia.
I want you just the last. You tricked me. Both of you!
Didn't plan any of it.
Silence!
Bueno, a ver si no me quitas el pin, por favor. Qué feo eres.
If you acknowledge any gods, start praying now.
Ahora lo he esquivado. Venga, venga. 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 Tengo que hacer la esquiva justo en el momento adecuado, porque como lo hago un poco antes... A tomar por saco.
I want you just the last. You tricked me. Both of you!
Didn't plan any of it.
Silence!
Joder. Ah, claro, que estoy jugando en la marcha de la muerte. Cada vez que cargo la partida me cambia el nivel de dificultad. Es que digo, no noto diferencia. Voy a usar poción para vampiros. A ver, ahora.
I want you just the last. You tricked me, both of you.
Didn't do any of it.
Silence! Gods, start praying now!
Todavía más. ¿Por qué no me hay? Ay, no tengo más manera. No te queda nada. Ahora. Qué pena. Al final he tenido que matar bajando el nivel de dificultad. Pues que era imposible.
Leave him to me. Be gone.
I can't let...
I insist.
No le vas a matar. Bueno, sí, no sé. Solo un vampiro puede matar a otro.
My, what a smashing ensemble. You wear it well.
Shut up. I look like a twit.
The caftan is sewn of the best fabrics available, and according to the best tailoring practices. But one must have a modicum of taste to appreciate this. Even the most exquisite robes cover only deficiencies in beauty, never in refinement.
No vamos a discutir.
Rather not bicker about taste. Don't like to. It's neither interesting nor productive.
This particular Witcher has an inborn intolerance for formal occasions. Yet he's to attend just such an event shortly. I expect that's the source of his prickliness. So try not to take things personally, Master Taylor. Rather pity him. For in truth, stage fright overwhelms him. He trembles at the thought that he has no notion how to behave in the presence of Her Grace's Majesty.
As well he should. All that being as it may, Toussaint's highest honor, the Order of Vitis Vinifera, demands appropriate attire. The Duchess cannot be expected to drape the medal on a suit of armor caked in mud. Palace protocol places enormous emphasis on form, virtuous tradition, etiquette.
Huh. A tradition which
Un
values
poco los
appearance
brazos, ¿no?
ahead of all else. Which calls for lordly, glistening triviality and misplaced generosity.
Ya viene el rollo filosófico.
Sound wistful. Pensive, Regis. That because they refuse to buy you a new outfit?
Hardly. It's the tone I ever adopt when I find myself pondering, which, believe it or not, happens quite a lot. Besides, I've no need for a new outfit as I shall not be attending the ceremony.
Why not?
Because unlike you, I don't have to. I shall begin to pack my belongings instead. I trust you'll join me later, once you're richer by a medal and a fascinating new experience.
Count on it. Ceremonies, medals honoring virtues, just keeps coming up.
I've had no reprieve either. And I keep thinking of the last great virtue, compassion. It's the one piece of the puzzle that never seemed to fit.
Mean you suddenly believe the 5 virtues theory, after all we've revealed?
It's not a question of belief, superstition, or old wives' tales. It's a conclusion derived through exercising pure logic. Siana planned everything in advance. Had we not stopped her, surely there'd have been a 5th victim. One the gossips would have associated with a lack of compassion.
Her plans don't matter now. Can't act on them. Ask the messenger who delivered my invitation to the ceremony. Siana's in the palace. Courtiers pressured the Duchess to lock her in a tower.
Do you care not a whit who else was in her black book? We've some time before the ceremony. We could still chat with that boot-cleaning urchin. He was the one to pass the victims' names to Detlef. Perhaps we missed something.
Regis, Bootblack didn't say anything about making deliveries when we talked to him. How do you know he handled the letters?
While you basked in glory and tried on new formal wear, I conducted a little investigation of my own. You'd be very proud to see how I conducted myself. I began by concocting an ample supply of boot wash for our enterprising young friend. I'd observed that among street folk, amidst their society as a whole, reciprocity takes precedence over all other codes, and thus no good deed goes unrewarded. Of course, the same holds true for malicious or destructive deeds.
The letters, what's the connection?
When the bootblack arrived to collect his bucketful, he hinted he knew more. Simply put, we'd failed to ask the proper questions when we chatted earlier. It took a bit more tongue-loosening, but ultimately he spoke. He admitted he'd handed Detlef the letters. He knew this information was valuable to me. In providing it, he was simply repaying me.
¿Qué hacemos? Pues hablar con el limpiabotas no es una mala idea. No es mala idea, no tiene sentido seguir investigando. Pues a mí me gusta llegar al final de todos los asuntos, así que vamos juntos.
All in all, why not check up on that? We'll go together, assuming we're done here.
I am done, yes. It lies in your hands now to see if you are able to present my handiwork at the ceremony with the dignity it is due. Or if you will first destroy it, crawling about the city's underbelly.
Promise to be careful.
No nos cargaremos el traje.
Oh, it's the swordsman. Good to see you. Here for a spiffing? Dirty boots are a stain on professional dignity, you know. Step on up.
Need to ask you something.
Yet again? Go on then. I'm a proponent of free speech and I will gladly tell you all I know. But why not get your boots shanked while we jabber?
Guess they could use a spit and polish.
Then I shall take advantage as well. A friend of mine used to say boots should be as clean as the soles that wear them.
Clean boots,
Qué botas, por
clean
Dios.
soles. A fine slogan.
¿Cómo va el negocio? A ver.
How's business?
Well enough. I can't complain. Though it'd be even better were certain folk to sit down for a shine as they stood and chatted.
¿Recuerdas las cartas que entregaste?
Man in the frock coat. You passed him some letters, remember?
Why, of course. I'm young, got a mind like a steel trap, but...
If you're about to tell me this information will cost me, forget it. How'd you get those letters?
Beggars brought them.
¿Por qué no lo dijiste
Why didn't you
antes?
tell us this before, when we first talked?
You didn't ask about beggars now, did you?
Ya bueno, pero... Joder. ¿Quiénes eran esos mendigos?
Beggars. Tell us more about them. How many were there?
Why, 4. 1 for each letter.
Just 4? Sure you didn't get a 5th?
I can't count, you know.
Remember anything else? These beggars have anything in common?
What? Come now. Each was different. Some had mismatched boots, others had no boots at all. Oh, I know! They all had no home!
Kid, my patience is starting to run a little thin. Now think hard. Remember what they looked like?
Of course. I've a mind like a steel trap, as I said. They were ragged, unshaved. Their clothes were tattered. As to their boots, well, I mentioned that already.
Geralt, allow me to ask a question. Listen, lad. I'll be glad to mix another batch of that boot shine for you. But you must focus now and tell us all you know. Where can we find the beggars?
Well, at the shelter, most like.
Where's that?
Everyone knows. It's just round the corner. Up those stairs, then right.
Thanks, kid. For your trouble. We must visit the shelter. Look around inside.
Vamos a encontrar el refugio.
You've to move your little camp elsewhere, got it? This is a decent district. We need no... You? What do you want?
To talk.
Here, that's a waste of breath. We've tried it, only to tire our lips. We'll use other means of persuasion now.
Gentlemen, calm, please.
Either get out along with these flea-ridden vagabonds, or we'll toss you all out. Our patience is gone. This place is no longer a rank refuse dump.
Scram! Decent folk live here.
¿Qué de malo que vivan
The
aquí?
shelter, them living here, bothers you. Question is why.
Look, Ballard. Another defender of the poor. Fighter for justice.
Damn nuisance. We've our women and young folk living next door, when even grown men fear to walk past such rabble.
Decent folk you mention. Mean yourselves?
Why? Do you doubt it?
Hell yes.
Hear that, Artois? He poking insults us. On our own turf.
We should step aside, good fellow. My friend is perfectly capable of settling this unfortunate dispute on his own.
I'll break your guts around your spine.
I understand the gods of fear.
Hala, toma por saco los dos. Bueno, tengo que subir el nivel de dificultad, que lo tengo.
All right. I can take a hint. Come, time to go.
I thank you so much for your aid. I tried to reason with them, but they'd have beat me blue had you not come along. I'm grateful. Immensely.
What did they want from you?
They are neighbors. Wish me to take my folk, the shelter, elsewhere. They dislike that I help the beggars. I do not oppose going elsewhere, were we to have somewhere to go. But you've come with a problem, have you? My turn to aid you.
What is this place? Poorhouse?
You could call it that. They come here to rest and eat a hot meal.
You help them, why?
Because they need help.
Need some information. Looking for a man who might have mentioned the boot black in Rue de Garl.
The boot black? A feisty lad. I know him.
Any of your, wards supposed to meet him recently or soon?
Forgive me. Those I help and I are not so close that I would know. But should you wait, they'll all soon come for their meal. You can question them yourselves.
¿Estarán aquí todos?
Sure all your usual beggars will be here?
They're not obliged to come, of course. But they rarely find a decent meal elsewhere. So, almost all in the area eat here.
Pues vamos a esperar.
Thanks. We'll wait. Nice of you to let us.
My dears, I've a matter to address before I serve the soup. These two gentlemen have some questions of you. Pay attention. Answer in brief. For if you draw it out, your soup will go cold. And we wouldn't want that, would we?
Recently, 4 of you delivered sealed letters to the bootblack. I know this.
Does anyone know what the gentleman means? Go on, speak up. Romain?
Why should I squeal? We were all told not to mention the letters. We all swore.
You can tell me, Romain. You were given a letter and you delivered it, right? Good work, Romain. Thank you. Who else?
I got one too. Gave it to the bootblack. And Freshy, he got one. But he can't tell you, as he's not here.
I still have mine. I'm to deliver it 2 days after the Feast of St. Barnabas.
I need the letter. It's very important. It's no use to you anymore.
But I was to deliver it personally. Let no one else see it. That is what she said, and she was frightening.
You ought to heed folk who are kind and honest. These men helped me a short while ago, helped all of us. If this individual threatened you, you need not keep the promise you made.
All right. Take it. I didn't want to see the bootblack anyways. It's always muddy there.
Damn it.
What is it? Another name, truly?
See for yourself.
Well. I must say, even I did not expect this. This time you will see to our Duquesa. It seems we underestimated Siana rather grossly.
Se quiere cargar a su hermana, seguro.
Detloff was literally supposed to tear her heart out.
Yet first you must snap her neck. Puzzling.
Puzzle complete now.
Alas, the matter's ceased to be a tantalizing brain teaser and has turned incredibly grave. We've proof of a plot to assassinate Toussaint's ruler. We've proof of a coup d'etat.
Duchess was to be Detloff's last victim. Siana planned it from the start.
Indeed. The logical conclusion, Geralt.
4 seemingly random victims to start. The virtue's their only link. Enough to get folk talking about a righteous, vengeful beast. Obscured the victims' links to Siana, even as she had those she despised killed off one by one, leaving the Duchess for last.
Had she managed to fulfill her plan, none would have questioned the reasons. Most would have thought Anna Henrietta had died for her sins. She was known to show a hard heart on many occasions. Ample proof of a lack of compassion.
Why would Siana murder her own sister? Out of envy? To take power? From an inborn penchant for evil?
Yes, yes, and yes. All seem likely, and none are mutually exclusive. But if you'd like to know for certain, you can always ask her yourself.
Sí, me encantaría
Actually,
conocer los
love to
motivos.
learn her motives.
Praiseworthy, I suppose. Sometimes one should stare evil in the face.
Seems a bit strong, no?
She used my friend as her tool for killing. I believe I've every right to condemn her, but I support your lust for the truth. Some philosophers think empirical examination the sole path to knowledge. I believe you mentioned the Duchess keeps Siana locked up.
Courtiers were insisting on a harsher punishment. Much harsher. Think Anna Henrietta had to protect her sister from a lynch mob as much as she wanted to protect her subjects from a criminal. One way or another, she's locked away in a secluded wing of the palace, awaiting trial before a court of law. I'd need to get past some guards to see her. coming with?
Of course not. I shall await you at Mare la Chaise-Longue. I'll not risk entering the palace after Dettlaff and his minions rampage. Besides, I vastly prefer the company of a simple mug of mandrake brew to that of the Duchess's half-sister.
So, said straight up, it means you're going off to get drunk because you hate Siana.
I've never been fond of categorical statements of that kind, but I admit I could not vouch for my behavior in her presence. She treated Dettlaff cruelly, caused his death in the end, and now this? Atop all that? No, Geralt. I will not go with you. I will await you at the cemetery.
Normal, por otra parte. Bueno, pues vamos a dejar el capítulo aquí. Ha sido un capítulo interesante. Como siempre, muchas gracias por ver el vídeo y nos vemos en el próximo. ¡Hasta luego!